And here's the thing, though, is that we don't see the superhero gimmick being done a lot in American wrestling. So to be that person to make it work for himself, what does that mean to you?
I mean, I take great pride in it. You know, they've tried, it was tried here and there. I don't think anybody actually called themselves superhero, but you can definitely tell in terms of a blue blazer or something like that, a guy like that. And anytime a wrestler in America had a mask, they did in WWF a couple times back in the day with Battle Cat, maybe Max Moon, you know, so they would kind of dabble on the fringes of it. But WWF at the time had a writer named Brian Gewirtz, and Brian had always had this idea for just let's do a superhero. Let's do a character and call him a superhero, call it what it is, and see what happens. And along comes Shane Helms, and I got the Green Lantern tattoo. I'm wearing comic book shirts every day. It's like, this might be the guy. And
you are the perfect one to go ahead and do that.
Yeah, and I committed to it too. Like that gimmick could have easily went sideways.
Yeah.
And I tell this story. I remember walking down the hall that first night in that outfit, and I didn't have a good outfit in the beginning. It was just, there was a little H on my chest, kind of in stylized. There was a little hurricane symbol right on my butt, which is the weirdest place to put that symbol. You know, I didn't have a mask yet. They had given me a Lone Ranger mask, like from a cheap Halloween, just little black Lone Ranger mask. And like, this was the first creative conversation I'd ever had with Vince, was when I saw that mask. So I went to Vince, and I don't know him all that well, you know. I just know he's the boss, and you know who he is, of course, but I don't know him on any kind of personal conversational level. But I go to him and I go, you know, but I don't think this mask is going to work. You don't want to wear a mask? You know, he's immediately questioning my dedication to the gimmick. So I go, no, I'll wear a mask, but I just don't think this mask will work. You know, this thing's going to fall off in 10 seconds, and then it's going to look like I don't care. And he goes, and he appreciated that. So he knew what my head was at. And he goes, well, what about makeup? And this is my favorite part too. I go, like the Road Warriors? And he goes, like the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, wow.
I go, okay, like the Ultimate Warrior then. And so he told me to go to the makeup lady. So like for the first couple of months, I actually had this really cool makeup design that the makeup lady would do. On the live events, house shows, I'd have to do the makeup myself, and it looked like a child did it. But anyway, so like I say, the first night of the gimmick, I'm walking down the hall. I got that terrible outfit on. I got this makeup all over my face. And you can see some of the guys looking at me, and they're like,
glad we're not that guy.
Yeah, glad we're not doing this. And even my friends, some of the ones that, like, you know, they had my back and they were supporting me. Nobody really knew if this was going to work or not, you know. But you know, I just had to put everything. I knew that there was a thin line between for the Hurricane. I knew there was a thin line between Batman and Doink the Clown. If I lean too much toward Doink the Clown, it's not going to work. But I can't try to be too cool either, because they'll turn on me. So I have really had to like walk that line to make it work.